international scene.
Obviously, these two teams will try to figure things out at the start in the early going, so patience is needed. And Mika Reyes scores a point back-to-back for PLDT.
And you just know, if you have followed this team, the high-speed hitters, their middles is no players they can rely on in terms of scoring.
That's picked up by Davison. Alcantara will go to Salas on the push. That's going to be a double contact violation, so the high-speed hitters are only down by a couple of points. Attack for the Pirates. Slowed down. KKD will try. Arado will bump it to Davison, and she scores. And that is number 1.
Better pass that time.
Oh, block coming from Majoy Baron. And they establish a 2-point lead.
Take a look at the replay. Perfect timing for Majoy Baron. No coverage for the Pirates.
And Scarlet Rudder denied. Baron celebrates. Timeout called by the 19-16. Almost an ace. Chance for the white shirts. Alcantara looks at the options, goes to Ceballos, and that drops for a point.
Instant impact there for Fiola Ceballos. Almost an ace.
22-17.
Good take.
Nice dig by Davison. Salas did not go for the attack on the second attempt. Kept alive. Play continues. Third chance. And they go to KKD.
Finally there, KKD scoring a point. She has been activated a couple of times, but that was a familiar connection of a Hardo D connection there.
And every time she scores a point, you have to be happy for her. Fajardo. And the finish by Tiana D, getting the final point for PLDT here in set number 1. All smiles for the high-speed hitters as they draw first blood. Take a look at that last sequence.
A combination play to finish that set. Tiana D getting that one. No blockers. You have to commend Majoy Baron for being a good decoy, and that's, you mentioned it earlier. Top 2 teams per pool will move forward to the quarterfinals, so each game is a must-win.
Yeah. Good hit coming from Davison to tie things up. 1-1 here in the second set.
Overpass there. Off that hit coming from Salas. What a duo here for PLDT. Salas and Davis. 2-point lead in the start.
Davison breaks the block.
A loose block there coming from Rudder.
White goes back to Stevens. That is red. And PLDT starting to take notice that Stevens has been the main option.
Yep. And White just keeps going to her, hoping that she can deliver a point here because they badly need a point now just to cut the momentum.
That's going to be another point for the high-speed hitters who are now up by 1.
PLDT trying to dictate the pace of the set this time. Pirates could not convert a point.
And a service ace for Mika Reyes.
Mika Reyes has been there for quite some time on the service line.
Starting to make a living out of that service area. And a change here for Queensland.
They have to be aggressive with their offense, knowing how good the defense of PLDT is.
The points have been hard to come by for the Pirates.
And that's why.
Speaking of defense.
Joy Baron there. And PLDT has got the height, but the timing and the ability to read as well. Joy Baron getting that solid kill block. Joy Baron.
Coach Ralph might have to consider her for a different position in the next game. She's playing well here.
Yep.
Reyes gets that one. Biggest lead at 7.
Alcantara with the great playmaking so far, choosing the right attacker at the right time. And also the attacker is really not forced.
10-point lead. Who will help Queensland get the points? That is the question right now for Coach Terry's team. Free ball. And Savvy takes that one.
A miscue there. Who will take the first ball for the Queensland Pirates? Take a look at that one. A chance ball, but they couldn't control that one. And Davison being in the front row.
7-1. Total contrast of how we started this game out. It was Queensland who led the way. Davison continues to score.
And the variety of attacks coming from PLDT has just been a difficult point to read for Queensland Pirates.
Yeah.
Blockers going down there, no support in the middle.
White. They don't get the point there. Chance for Salas again. Goes up and swings and scores.
Can block her twice in a row for sure.
Points. 9 rather for Wilma Salas. Palomata. Saved by White. Oh. But Mallet couldn't get a clean look to send that ball over. So, multi-sport athlete for this team. KKD. Another point.
Wanting to close this
Yeah.
out.
Queensland reaching the 10-point mark. PLDT bringing their lead back to 10 points and a 20-point mark.
Well, what a set here for PLDT. They just keep on getting better as the game goes on.
Oh, they're looking so confident.
We're dealing with a new setter for the first time in Angge, and Alcantara, as Savvy Davison finally gets PLDT on the board here. Salas and Alcantara will still have to work on their chemistry.
Indeed, and you know, usually these things can come quick, but they are really going for Marley, maximizing her
Right.
presence in the front line.
Oh, the one-hand dig, nobody around. 3 straight points for PLDT. That was Sasi Papron was checked. Short serve, while Davison on the other end, 14 points in the previous match. Off the rebound, save there. Davison will adjust and will get the point. (7-5) PLDT. Out of system, ad-lib play, no problem. That's an ace by Kim. Kiana D's looking good here at the 2025 ABC Women's Volleyball Champions League. Sub. And another quick run here. These two teams and don't want to leave each other. I think the biggest lead so far was 3, and that was early in the set. That's another ace attributed and awarded to PLDT. Pump set. Panuma. Dug by Arado. Salas. Tries to go off speed. Bad idea. Oh, Arado, good on the dig. Salas again. This is a touch.
Also, what a great defense showed there by Arado.
Years already as a club. While, of course, PLDT playing in the PVL as Majoy gives him another 2-point lead. Baron, 2018. Back to live action. Salas with a dig. Savvy again! Oh, Alcantara is now going to her 8 points for Savvy, and more importantly, the lead for PLDT. And the second timeout here for Coach Don Prayod Somchai.
Rather,
which is the quarterfinals.
It's the quarterfinals. They are playing now for placing and positioning.
Seeding, yes. In terms of who will be the opponent as the hit out there by Davison. Again, we mentioned that Creamline will be waiting for the winner of this team. Creamline is number 2 on their pool. And the loser. Back to 7, partner. Savvy scores on that one. Savvy apologizing to Marley. Marley taking it all in stride.
She was touching her forehead.
She's a character, isn't she?
That's fine. I'm good.
Yeah. I think she's just more concerned about the hair. Overpass. Another overpass. Salas coils. Smart play. That's a good set by Kim Fajardo. The outside finger targeted by the Cuban. Nako na Chasima. And she sends it to the other side, and Salas knows what to do.
Keeping it simple. You know, for the high-speed hitters, they need to take it 1 point at a time, maintain their composure.
Coach Somchai has 6 set points that they have to work. You saw where Marley came from?
Not a problem,
wow.
that's what he's saying.
Wow. What an attack. 2 straight for Savvy. One all. Marley off the rebound. Davison. 17 points for Savvy Davison. Perfect form. Perfect approach. Perfect jump. These little nuances of the game, so nice to watch. Again! Onuma is just, her feet were stuck in the mud. They couldn't move.
Frozen right there. Look at that. The ball has slowed down a bit.
Yes. But the direction, the direction changed. That's out of system. Free ball. Kim will reverse 1-on-1. What a set by Fajardo.
Kim B, 6 points in this game.
Wilmo Salas, who has 14 points, serving. Smith, denied by Del Palomata.
Palomata has been a good insertion for PLDT.
And so has Kim Fajardo. Look at that. Look at the press. Perfect form. And the pullback for Del Palomata. Salas again with a perfect pass.
These drops seem to work for PLDT.
It's so underrated is this receiving of Wilmo Salas. Again, Kim, adjusting also, partner, not wanting to do too much. Soraya setting. Good serve! Davison again continuing with her all-around play. Playing the middle blocker back then.
Oh, Fajardo, just smart. Raising her hand.
For a 4-set assurance here for us. And it's a free ball. Davison in front. That is bad news. And we are going for set number 4 as the high-speed hitters come alive. With the delight points by Smith, 16 for Salas.
Oh, but with the way PLDT is playing, you know that they mean business, wanting to extend this match in 5 sets.
Yeah, I wonder, was that D or Palomata? Let's check it in the replay. It was KKD this time. Nowhere to go. This time. Salas from behind. Salas again with a pickup. Savvy waiting for this one. Marley pulls back. Kim back to Davison. Explodes and puts it away.
You can't leave her with just one blocker.
Well, gotta give it to Majoy Baron there. She pulled that center blocker, leaving Davison with just one defender. D. Just a simple dig pass from Kim Fajardo. Did not expect it. Look at nobody, and really Maruli was way late on that block too. A boost for the high-speed hitters too. Moving forward, partner.
All right, now we see.
Ooh, what a dig by Arado! Oh! A highlight play from defense to offense.
Gotta give credit to Arado once again. Excellent dig.
Waruni on the run.
Look at that.
Arado solid and in play. It's still a pass, partner, to Fajardo. Ooh, Palomata again says no entry. 15-12.
Look at this timing and the way they waved their arms, their hands to reach for that ball.
Better spacing too, really. Salas with the pass. Davison flies in, gets the point at the corner. 19-14, high-speed hitters.
Haven't scored a point yet.
Good pass. A swipe.
Oh.
Well, there you go. First point. The Team Philippines here, the high-speed hitters. Del Palomata has not seen the bench since he came in late in the third. Second ball put away from Kim Fajardo. Whoa, why not? Why not?
Even the net,
She'll take it.
really helping out PLDT here.
Maroni Canram serving. Majoy. A quick hit.
You know,
The timing really disrupts you. Right pin attack. Off the deflection. Salas waiting to pull. Makimori again. Counter attack by Chantava. Dug by Salas. Going to each other.
Oh.
Palomata pulls back just at the right time.
you know how much both teams really want to get this set.
A net touch challenge. I thought she pulled her hand back in time. I thought so. And even in that sequence, it looked like the Creamline Queensland.
Very hard to penetrate the Giants as Palomata scores the first point.
So what will be the formula though if you're going up against a team like that, Coach Ron?
It will really be up to the setters, Fajardo and Alcantara, to be able to elude the blocking efficiency.
Bump set to the other side. Salas changing it up at the last second. 8-5.
Part of the winning team for Petrogas in 2019. When she returned, they were not able to go for another title run, moving to a different club.
KKD Getting it off the right pin, off the outside hand of Yakutina, I believe.
KKD played extremely well for PLDT. 12 points in their last match.
1-2 play. Kazakhs able to get it back. Fajardo leaves it for Baron.
Palamata had one. Baron now has first. KKD also. The rest are Wilma Salas. And from attack errors coming from the Kazakhs. Let's see how well Team Fajardo will distribute those sets to be able to score again over Team Philippines. Up 12 set points for Kazakhstan.
The thing is, they're also not just tall and quick. They're also very skilled.
Highly skilled.
Highly skilled.
Highly skilled.
It's not just the height and the quickness, the way they swing, the way they pass, the way they run.
And play as a team as well. Now Wilma Salas really stepping forward to score heavily here for PLDT. First set, Domingo once played for Nacon, Chasima.
She was here the other
Correct.
day.
Reunited.
Yeah. Tintin Santiago, also Maylin Pa,
Yes.
all played for Nacon.
And Zheng Guoli is also here, by the way.
Assistant coach.
Correct. Second point of this game for Del Palamata.
Pwede bang 4 blockers? Because it's right now a tough task. On a hit out
nice.
by Davison, changing it up this time for her second point.
No single point in that first set loss. PLDT only scored 12 points. Palamata joining forces with Davison to lift the offensive output of the Philippines or PLD at 10-6 for Kazakhstan.
Demar gets us going. Salas. Davison this time hits the antenna, no, hits the blocker and then hits the antenna, so she gets the point. Beating up that 5-minute respite that she got from Coach Rao did her well, Coach Rao.
Exactly.
Kazakhstan is just
Because
a
of the
split
setter.
second faster.
Because of the setter.
And even the techniques of the swings, Coach Ronnie,
Correct.
is faster than the regular, players with that kind of length.
Good reaction time here for Palamata.
10-13-13. Beckett overpasses. And Davison collects some more points here.
And again, because of the pressure exerted by PLDT against Zadisu, they're prone to committing more miscues. Only 5 mistakes or errors in that set.
Davison flies in.
Good bakery move once again to the part of Majoy Baron, making the defense guess to free up Davison momentarily. 5 points in the set for Davison at least.
That's Madina Beckett. 18-14, DeMar. On tap. Beckett got a hand on it.
Pancake coming from Beckett.
Kim. Davison puts it away. In between the blockers.
Attacking the blockers directly. Fajardo has been able to extract the best of Davison in this set after being held scoreless in that first set loss. So 6 points in this set.
Finding a crack in that wall. Gets us going here for this rally. Salas is in front now, obviously. Nikitina from the back. Another low hit by Tatiana Nikitina.
Nikolova, incidentally, is one of two
Part of this
NEC
leg.
Red Rockets still playing in the Japan SB League.
Which is the reason why PLDT got
Correct.
a slot here. And they're making the most of it, Coach Ronnie.
Right. Palamata has really evolved into a on the other side for ZTC.
A chance to tie here. Oh, but they're going to give away a chance ball. No!
That's a big one.
Passport denied.
6 blocks for Zetisu in that set 1 win. Only 1 for the Philippines. But this reverse set, even with that misdirection at the middle, was well read by Wilma Salas, who returns to sender and ties the scoreline late here in this set.
Open, Nikitina, dug by Arado. Arado for the Dolphin dive. Joust, and PLDT has the lead. To the delight of the crowd here at the Phil Sports Arena.
Down by 4. Now up by 1. 5-point turnaround imposed by PLDT.
7 errors in this set for Zetisu.
And a lot has come in the last few points.
3 set points. PLDT saves one.
Ilomata holding her own.
Denisova on tap. That little hop serve of hers. Salas with one person to beat. One blocker to beat.
Nikitina scored earlier. Now the turn of
They go to Denisova. Rolling ball by DeMar. Oh, smart move by Davison. Right over and behind the blockers. 8 points for Savannah.
The Giants were waiting for an up push at the net. Excellent decision to go over the blocker, going for that drop.
The luxury of having some. 3 serving 2.
2 straight points for Kazakhstan.
Savvy again.
Back
9
in the
points.
double block. Right. Scoreless in the first set. Coming alive in set 2. Philippines or PLDT earlier at a 1-point lead. Tying the scoreline once again.
7-3. Good sell there by Baron. Fajardo will try again. Reverses to KKD. Free ball. High rainbow. Another one!
Open.
What a set by Fajardo. Really leaving no blocker for Point City.
And that's a throwback combination all the way from De La Salle.
That's Majoy again. Aggressive on the approach, which sold. Swipe play is denied by Davison. This time she hangs just enough to deny Nikolova.
He scored twice with that play against her defense. Excellent block here coming from Savvy Davison. 2 straight points.
11 blocks for Team Zetisu. That's in.
That's a rare misread coming from Beckett.
Savvy from behind. Oh, scores again.
PLDT needing that last point more than ever. Well, for Savvy Davison after being held scoreless in the first set and about 0-11 clip.
0-12.
0-12. That's here in set 3.
13 serving 11. Perfect pass there by Davison. 3
Nice.
players going up for it. What a set by Fajardo. What a nice play for the high-speed hitters.
Win scored 12 points in their first match.
Giveaway here. 2-point lead for Team Kazakhstan. Oh, very high. Kim, back to Savvy. Savvy with a block breaker.
PLDT turning that last rally into gold. Lost opportunity for Kazakhstan. PLDT only behind by 1. Fajardo goes to Davison once again, who scores off the block. Reading the defense. 7.5 points per game for DeMar in the first 2 wins.
Great off-speed tip there by KKD. Really back. KKD is really back.
And that's something innate here for Kim Tianadi. The smartness, the thought process.
Fajardo leaves it for Baron. The
Well
tip,
read, but Griffith again.
Salas from behind. Beckett could not get to it. What a set. Was that Arado?
Let's double check if it
Arado was
from,
the one who saved. Yeah, that's the save by Arado and then
Fajardo.
Fajardo. Yeah, what a save by Arado first. And then the pass by Fajardo. Down 3. Free ball coming the way of PLDT. The pickup runs out of space. Arado, by the way, with 11 receptions and 19 digs in this match.
Double again. Double again for Catarado. But what about the play coming from Wilma Salas? 2 straight points. Attack point coming from Denisova.
Such a high IQ play. And then Salas gets it back.
And Salas has scored the last 3 points for a total of 12. 22 points against Thailand in their last match.